Legal action against their school district after their teenage son was told he could not walk at graduation because of his hair. The Barbers Hill School District told DeAndre Arnold that his long dreadlocks violate its dress code. DeAndre is being forced to either cut his hair or face an in-school suspension. The Arnold family says this is about race. Omar Villafranca,
All right, Shalom, Mr. Brother Shaw coming at you from Seed Abraham 144. Without further ado, I'd like to give all glory and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kwakadash. Double honor to the elders, apostles that teach me this truth and rule well. Salutation to the brothers who push this truth on the four corner earth with truth and sincerity. And also the confusion of faces, women and children, Shalom. Okay, I'm going to get into this video. The heathen should have to remind us of our laws. All right. And as you look at this video, it's unlawful anyway. It's just the spirit that the Most High put on the heathens to remind us for our law. All right. And you got Jake's whining over this, man. And if you look in Israel, man, with Benjamin and Judah, somewhat Levi, we're the number one partakers of being disobedient at this exact law. Okay. And I'm gonna get into the precept. This is First Corinthians, chapter 11 and 14. Salakia. Do not even nature itself teach you that it is, if a man have long hair, it is a shame to him? Exactly. It is a shame for a man to have long hair anyway. All right. So quit the bickering. I'm gonna move on.
In Bellevue, Texas, where this all started. Omar, good morning. Does DeAndre's hair violate a school policy? Is that really a policy that says you can't have dreadlocks?
Under this policy, yes. Now, DeAndre wears his hair up. It's not in his eyes and it's not below his collar. But the policy was reworded in December, and the superintendent told us it doesn't matter if boys wear their hair up or if they wear their hair down. What matters is the length. It cannot be a certain length. And now the family is pleading with the district for an exception.
This isn't how I wanted to remember my senior year at all.
DeAndre Arnold's final semester at Barbers Hill High School was supposed to be filled with memories that would stay with him forever.
It's always up and kind of off of, all the regulations.
But an issue over a hairstyle he's been wearing since the 7th grade is putting a damper on his senior year. His mom thinks it's a black and white issue.
There's no people of color on the school board, so I get it that they don't understand about his hair.
Is his hairstyle a distraction, or does it stop him from learning in any way?
Not a bit. He has good grades. I don't get calls about that. I don't get calls because he's disrespectful. Anything other than his hair.
At least once a week for sure. I'm getting called to the office about my hair.
What's impeding your learning more?
Exactly. As you can see, he has dreadlocks. Okay. It's just the spirit that he put on them. The Most High put on these heathens, and the Most High sticking his hand out to him. I got a problem with you being unlawful. All right. I'm going to bring out an exact law that he's breaking. This is Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 20. Neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only pull their heads. All right. And it's not that they don't understand. Like she said, you don't understand that you're being unlawful. And it's the spirit of the Most High for this to happen. Okay. And this it says in Proverbs 28 and 9, those who turn their ear away from him, the law, their prayer shall be an abomination. Okay. This is no wicked act towards him. It's a wicked act that he's pursuing. And the heathens, like I said earlier, the heathens shouldn't have to remind us of our laws. All right. The Most High didn't find it masculine when he said it in Corinthians 11 and 14. All right. It is a shame. Isn't it a shame for a man to have long hair? Okay. They don't even want him to walk at his graduation, man. And that's strong. That's beautiful, actually, man. That's not shameful. That is beautiful, man. Okay. And like I said earlier, you look at Israel, man. We're the number one partakers in this unlawful foolishness, man. Back when I was in high school, that's when they started, like in the early 2000s, man. People when they first started dreading their hair. When I was in high school, everybody in the damn mama had dreads, man. You look up, everybody twisting their head, man. They got this crap swinging from their heads. It was a hideous look, man. And I chose to be different, you know. You know, I had long hair, I had braids, and I had a good, what you call in the world, good hair. And they would always tell me, if you grow dreadlock, it'll be beautiful and long. I was like, no, I don't think so. You know, it was just a spirit on me not to grow locks. And look, years later, here I am in the truth, man. All right. So a lot of things I refused to do back then, and I look at now, it led me to the truth. You know, it was a slow growth process, but here I am. All right. And move on with the video.
Getting called to the office or your hair?
Me getting called to the office every week. I can count on it.
Every school district in the nation has a dress code. I don't think you can go to school in your underwear.
Superintendent Gary Poole says the dress code, which has been in place for 30 years, only limits hair length, not style.
We'd love to see DeAndre back in class, and there's no way we would inhibit him from graduating. But we are going to be fair to the 6,200 other kids that have to comply by the same policy.
They said he'll be able to graduate, but he just couldn't walk.
Right.
I'm a parent. You're a parent.
Ain't happening.
You want the walking.
You want the walking. You've put in the work. You saw your peers. You're going to take that away from him? I mean, it's unfair.
Is it a look? Is it a cultural thing? Is it a heritage thing?
The culture really plays a role in this because, you know, being around my dad and stuff and around his people, I really seen something that I wanted to, you know, take part in. And, you know, the dreadlocks or the locks, that was just something I really liked.
Just last year, California became the first state to ban discrimination against black students and employees over their natural hairstyles. New York and New Jersey have since signed similar bills into law. Jerry Monroe is a community activist working with the family. When you heard they wanted him to cut his hair, and they're saying it's a dress code thing, you believe that?
No. We're located in one of the most racist counties in the state of Texas.
You think it's all
I don't think
racist?
I know. I know.
Then let me play devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to cut your hair?
No. What I'm willing to do is just get out of the situation.
How?
Exactly. He's not will, like I said earlier, Proverbs 20:89. Those who turn their ear away from hearing the law, the prayer shall be an abomination, man. Are you willing to cut your hair? No. I mean, this isn't kick him out of the kingdom, but it's just an example of the Most High Spirit, man, bringing this forth. See, he doesn't know the Most High. He doesn't know the laws. Neither does his father, man. Okay? You think it's a culture thing. That's one thing about our people. Everything is a damn culture. We think sneakers got a culture. We think everything is culture, man. We think being sinful and breaking God's laws is a culture, man. All right? It's not a culture. It's foolishness, man. All right? I'm going to close out on that. With that being said, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kwakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, who rule and teach well. So I take to the brothers putting this truth on the four corners of the earth. The truth and sincerity, all right? And I'm going to end it with that, and I'm going to just let the video continue. Shalom.
By going to a different school or something like that if I had to, because I'm not going to sit here and deal with this. Like, I'm a senior. I'm about to graduate. I'm about to go to college. I don't need any added stress on me.
DeAndre has been getting a lot of support from his friends and from another DeAndre, Houston Texans star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, who tweeted, "Never cut your locks." Now, DeAndre tells me he gets good grades. He's never really in trouble at school at all. And he's looking forward to go to college, but today they say they are going to be looking for another high school to graduate from. Anthony?
That's heartbreaking
Omar,
to me,
thank you.
Omar. He says he gets good grades. He's a good student.
Yeah.
He's a good person. Isn't that what should matter? People need to be reminded, especially in the black culture, your hair. Dreadlocks are unacceptable. They are not an unusual hairdo. It just drives me crazy when I see stories like this.
Aside from that,
it's insulting, Anthony.
yeah, and
Very
aside from that,
insulting.
I understand what's disruptive about it. I mean, the administrator
There's
said,
nothing disruptive.
well, you can't go to school in your underwear. That's not he's not wearing
No.
underwear. He's just wearing his
Last
hair
time I
long.
checked, he was wearing clothes.
And why dig in on this issue of